Hi everybody, this is some video help for the 510 alternate lab, the Rube Goldberg Lab. So you're going to want to go into your content. You can also find this in your class announcements. Here's the link for the lab itself. There's the PowerPoint where you find this recording and this information along with the instructions, but I'm going to click on the content. It will open up when you click on content to wherever you were last. You'll see that this lesson material will give you the instructions, and then there is the lab. You'll click on that lab link and it will open you up to either link. You can use the 510 heat transfer or the 510 Rube Goldberg, and that is an energy transfer. Both of them are dealing with energy transfer. So when you open that up, it will open you up to, like everything else, the master copy of the 510 Rube Goldberg, and you will see that we have some information here to help us out. So one of the things that you'll see is that it tells you what a Rube Goldberg machine is. Basically, it's a fun way to do a very simple task. You probably have seen these through YouTube or Facebook or something like that. And there are some links here that you can click on to help you. So for example, one of these links right here, see, it has examples of different Rube Goldberg machines that you can use. So going back to the link. So we have this idea that a simple machine is any mechanical device that will modify motion or form a function. We will be covering this in our course very shortly, but just so you know, we have listed what the simple machines are. And the goal of this lab is to create a Rube Goldberg machine with at least 3 simple machines. Something like wedges or ramps are very, very common. Wheels are very common. Pulleys, those are all there. Levers, they're all there. You'll use those. 3 is not a lot, but you only need 3. And then you're going to be looking at these different types of energy and talking about how things are moved from one form of energy to another. Just like in the class where we talked about having a ball, we're holding it in our hand. Before we let it go, there's no motion. That's all potential energy. So with a Rube Goldberg, you're starting with a potential energy source and then moving it into an action to complete a task. So what you're going to do is explain what task you're trying to accomplish. Might be something like as simple as, let's see, there was an example of squeeze toothpaste on a toothbrush, turn off an alarm, pop a balloon. You're going to list out the materials you would need to conduct this lab. Then you can create a video of your Rube Goldberg machine in action once you get it all set up. So you've got your plan, you've included that. You're going to explain it. If you're giving all the information in the video, that's fine. Or if you would rather do a combination of video and lab report, that is okay too, whichever is easiest for you. You can use your camera or any other recording device to help you out. You do want to make sure your name is in the video. Talk about your simple machines and then the energy transfers. So here's an example of that tennis ball. You know, the stilled tennis ball is going to be released. That's potential gravitational energy moving to mechanical energy. You do need to be specific. You can't just say potential. You have to tell me which type of potential energy. And then you're going to list as it's moving down. Maybe it's going down a plane. That's your simple machine. So then you would type in, a plane is going down a simple a plane or a simple machine. It's going down a slide, whatever it might be, a ramp. And that would, again, be that gravitational potential energy and going to motion and mechanical energy. So sometimes you'll see as you're doing this energy, the same simple machine or action is going to have more than one release of energy. So for example, if I hear the ball moving, so maybe it's not a tennis ball, maybe it's a marble. If I hear a sound, that is sound energy, and you would record that as one of your Form 8 energy transfers. So that motion is also creating a sound, and that's an energy. So you're going to go through all 8. You might have more, but you need at least 8 energy transfers. You only have to record for me 8 energy transfers. You only need to show 3 simple machines, even if you have more than that. And then in the end, you're just going to tell me, how did it run? Did it complete the task you wanted to? It is a-okay if it does not complete the task. You're just going to say, did it complete the task? Yes or no. What part of it worked well? Maybe one part of the action worked well and then it stopped in another and you had to use your fingers to start it again. That's okay. You just are going to tell me what you learned from it. Hopefully that helps. Go through these videos to see other examples. These are just 3. There's a lot of different examples. Remember, simple will be your objective. Many people have very complex Rube Goldbergs. Yours does not need to be complex because it only needs 3 simple machines. And you're looking for 8 energy transfers. And the first one is always going to be potential energy. You're also going to try to do sound energy, maybe light if you turn on a buzzer. If it produces heat, you've got thermal energy. I doubt very much you're going to be able to have nuclear energy or chemical energy in your situation. But maybe you use something like a rubber band to start the ball. There's an action too. You can have your ball sitting there and then use a rubber band to start the motion of the ball. So that's just an option, and then you're using the elastic rubber band as one simple machine, and then maybe your ramp as the second, but it's using elastic energy, potential energy, and sound twice, because the elastic makes sound and the ball moving might make sound. Anyhow, those are just some ideas. I don't want to limit you on this because it's a lot of fun, and you can come up with many different ways to do a Rube Goldberg. Enjoy, have lots of fun.